Hi, I'm Kimberly Hepner with the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather. This afternoon, a low-pressure system was pushing towards Nunavak Island. This was draping an occluded front from the Kuskokwim Delta down towards Kodiak Island. Behind this system is a warm front that has pushed into the Alaska Peninsula back towards Shemya. Moderate to heavy rainfall is occurring with these two systems. Elsewhere across the state, light showers along the southeast and the south central areas, mainly with a dissipating front here. A couple things to note: there's a flood advisory for a glacial lake outburst for Ski Lac Glacier Dam on the western Kenai Peninsula, and this is out through noon on Saturday. For this evening, a surf advisory for the Bering Strait and St. Lawrence Island is going to be out from 10 p.m. tonight into Friday at 10 p.m., mainly for gusty north winds behind a cold air mass that's moving through. Will bring 25 to 35 mile-per-hour wind gusts. Also, there's high waves and strong winds for the Bristol Bay area, and these areas will be affected on Friday into Saturday as gusty conditions cause waves to increase height. The main areas will be affected is Cold Bay and Pilot Point. For tonight, the low-pressure system will be pushing further into the Bristol Bay area with moderate to heavy rainfall across Bristol Bay and the Kenai Peninsula to Kodiak Island. This front will be pushing very quickly towards the eastern part of the Gulf of Alaska, so coastal areas will begin to see its effects later on Friday. Further to the north, mainly just fog along the Arctic coast. Interior areas will be dry, and across the Bering, things will dry out in the central part of the Bering as the warm front retreats along the western Aleutians. And then as we head into your Friday night's forecast, look for that low-pressure system to continue to push to the southeast in the Gulf of Alaska, bring heavy to moderate rainfall with it. Elsewhere across the state, maybe some light showery precipitation over the Alaska range, mix of rain and snow as colder air begins to trickle down from the north. Also, a few flurries along the northern Arctic coast areas with some weak low pressure in the area, and patchy fog along the northwestern coast. Across the Bering, things will begin to dry out with some showery conditions approaching the western Aleutians for the beginning of your weekend. This has been Kimberly Hepner with Alaska Statewide Weather.